My name is Martin Mwenda. I've been in Waterford from January 2008. I teach business and management at IB level. I teach IB economics, and I also teach IGCSE business studies. I also take part in community service, which I founded, called the Community Entrepreneurship Development.
Movie premieres, which are much
People have a focus on educating students in school, in the school environment. I felt that there was no follow-up kind of a program to see after school what next. Now, as a business teacher and as an economics teacher, and every time reading about the high unemployment rates in Swaziland, in developing countries, and even in other developed countries, I found that there was a kind of a little of a gap in terms of what people know out there about the job market. But being in Swaziland, I felt that I need to start at home.
Yes, I've been living in Swaziland for about 14 years now, and I've seen like high school dropouts, I've seen teenage pregnancy, and like there's been so much difficulties for the youth in Swaziland, and I think this is a good opportunity for them to actually go out there and do something for themselves instead of waiting for someone to come along and do something for them.
We consulted a number of organizations, and one which is known as the FAO, in collaboration with the Junior Achievement, were able to give me a link person to one of the youth in Lobamba. So we put on a brave face, talked to the CAS coordinator, and said that we'll do it.
I want us to go back to the 4 Ps, our marketing mix, because we know that there is one of the most crucial aspects of starting a business. Okay.
From that first conversation, that really triggered us to continue with the initiative, because most people said they were unemployed, and some of them had, they were quite young people who had families already.
Yeah, and they can dance on the polished floor as well. Yeah. The price, it will depend on the amount, because it should be like different quantities.
And after that, we started off with the proper syllabus of community entrepreneurship, talking about leadership, talking about management issues, motivation, human resources, finances. These people found that the first limitation is not really capital. The first limitation is knowing what you want to do. Because once you have a desire, once you have a passion, then everything else will follow through. So he started up that initiative as a result of the motivation he got from this community service. And so what he's doing now is that he's looking for a market for the products. Yeah, some of the products that they got. 3 or 4 of those 15 people have already found themselves with jobs. Some of them have already put partnerships together and started up their own organizations. And they didn't have any capital. But by them being together, they have been able to do something for themselves.
So we are planning that on Tuesday we are going to come up and cover the whole place with garden. We get so much benefit from you. Sometimes you quarrel, you can ask them. Impacted us so much.
So much,
and we encourage you to come on. We just don't take it for granted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We take those words very kindly, and that has given us even more motivation to come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Eh?
Yeah.
See you next time. See you next week. Okay.
It's not a short-term thing we have in mind. It's definitely a long-term initiative, and people can really believe in themselves to start up their own organizations and not depend on, I would say, handouts or the job market to give them jobs.